Alright, peace everybody. Sweet Science Boxing Academy. We back with another video. Alright man, so I just got finished watching an interview with Fight Hub TV and my guy Malik Scott. He from Philly. Shout out to Malik Scott. He's originally from my gym. My trainer, Fred Jenkins, was his original trainer. So I messed with Malik Scott. He got a real big boxing brain and IQ, and I love the way he break down fights and predictions. And in one of the segments of that interview, they got to talking about what happened between the Andy Ruiz fight and Deontay Wilder fight. Why that fight, you know, didn't fall through. As y'all know, Malik Scott is now Deontay Wilder's head trainer. What he said was that Andy Ruiz, he really didn't want to fight Wilder. He was just talking like he wanted to fight, but he really didn't want to fight because he was pressing himself out. He said that Andy was trying to get the same type of pay that he was getting when he was still a champion. And Malik Scott basically said that you gotta slow your roll because you're not a champion no more. You're a contender, so you don't get champion pay. You get the contender pay. And he basically was alluding to Andy Ruiz already knew that, so that's the reason why he was going that route because he knew if he asked for a high price, he knew they wasn't going to pay him, and they can say that's why the fight didn't fall through because of negotiations. That way, it don't look bad on Andy, so people won't be thinking that he was scared to sign a contract to fight Wilder. And it's so crazy because Wilder got two losses on his record now, both by KOs by Tyson Fury. Yet Deontay Wilder is still the boogeyman in the heavyweight division. A lot of people are still afraid to fight him because, in hindsight, he can still beat a lot of people. Deontay Wilder probably, at this point in time, won't lose to nobody but Tyson Fury. And y'all seen them fights with Fury, they were still tough. Like, that took a lot out of Wilder, but it also took a lot out of Fury too. Remember, Tyson didn't come out of those fights unscathed. He got dropped numerous times. And I keep trying to tell y'all, the human body is not meant to endure all that trauma, especially the brain. So Tyson gonna be feeling it years down the line. And Tyson Fury himself also said that Wilder's a hell of a fighter, and no one else probably is not going to be able to beat him because he's that bull. And Andy Ruiz, he know that. But I ain't gonna lie, I like Andy Ruiz. He's a good fighter. He's real fast, even though he's a short, stocky heavyweight. Although as of late, he's been getting in shape, looking real good. He's a short, stocky heavyweight, but his hands is real fast and he's real cerebral. So I like him. Like he gave Anthony Joshua a boxing clinic when he came over here trying to make his American debut. But like I tell y'all all the time, styles make fights. And Deontay Wilder is no Anthony Joshua. And game peep game. Andy Ruiz know that. No, that's not to say that Andy Ruiz is scared of Wilder because when you're a fighter at that level, I really don't think you're scared of nobody. I think it just all comes down to pay negotiations, people trying to get the best deal for them because at the end of the day, this is prize fight. But Andy Ruiz know that Wilder is a devastating puncher and a real accurate finisher. And he understands that to get in the ring with Wilder, you must be perfect for 12 rounds. Because if you're not, you're getting clipped. And if your name not Tyson Fury, there's a good chance you're not getting up. So Malik Scott believes that's the reason why Andy Ruiz priced himself out for the fight between himself and Deontay Wilder. But he also said that now since Andy is not fighting Wilder, he want Andy to fight one of his other fighters, which is Gerald Washington. And I didn't even know that Malik Scott was training Gerald Washington. To be honest with you, I thought Gerald Washington retired like 2 years ago or something. I haven't even been keeping up with him over the course of the last 2 or 3 years. But that's what's up. Because Gerald Washington, he not one of those fighters who be knocking people out. He's a big guy, but he's more of a boxer, not a puncher. Now Malik Scott, he's not known for knocking people out either. He's known for his boxing IQ as well. But like I said, Malik Scott is the pupil of the great Fred Jenkins. So if he can apply some of that knowledge into Gerald, as far as coming forward and applying his weight, his height, his pressure, then Gerald can be a problem. because I always thought that Gerald was a good boxer. I just thought that he needed to apply more pressure with his boxing because he's too big just to be moving around boxing like that. Kind of like Tyson Fury. Y'all see nowadays, he used more of his weight like he used to back in the beginning of his career. In the mid parts of his career, he started boxing more. And then once he started fighting Wilder, he started applying more of his weight and his size. And he's been doing it ever since. So if Gerald do that, it'll be a problem. And Malik want Gerald to fight Andy Ruiz since he believed Andy priced himself out to fight Deontay Wilder. So that would be a fight that I'm looking forward to. That possibly can happen sometime later on this year, or maybe sometime next year. But we just gonna have to wait and see. That's all I got for now, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Drop your comments down below. Share, like, subscribe, hit the bell. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.